Hello everyone, it's Justine. I hope you're doing so well today. I get to make a really cute, kind of funky card with some new dies. So first of all, I'm using this zigzag chevron die. Now it's one die. You can see here this lines up. Come on. It's one die, it lines up and it can overlap like this, or you can take one of the dies and just turn it 180 like that, and then it overlaps and makes a really cool little chevron pattern like that. And then another new item that I'm using is this glimmer sentiment, thinking of you. It's with the moon dust foil from Spellbinders. Look how pretty that is. I just love the moon dust. I accidentally ordered 2 of the moon dust rolls and I am not sad about that at all. But the sentiments are the must-have sentiments, and they are really must-have, if I do say so myself. And the way that they engineered these glimmer plates is just genius. I'll just grab it real quick here, but basically it saves you time and materials, which is therefore saving you money. So I love that. But they put all of the glimmer plates together like this. So you only have to use a little bit of foil to get all of these sentiments. There's no weird cutting or anything like that. And then once you're done glimmering, there's one die that cuts them all out and it lines up perfectly. I just love when they do this. They also recently did this with some other dies, some other glimmer sentiments like this one recently at Spellbinders, where they had all of these sentiments like this and then a die to cut them all out, which is again genius. So love that. These 2 things that I just mentioned, the sentiments and the die, the background die, are both from Simon Hurley. So he created that with Spellbinders. So go Simon. And then the stitch flowers here are from the Stitch Floral Flip Frame from April's release. So I just stitched up those and I'm using those as embellishments today. So to start off, I'm going to put my pink on my teal card front like so. So I'm just going to use some liquid glue to get that on. Don't mind the little bit of yellow craft tape in the back. It won't show, so I am not even going to take it off. Anyway, I think these little flip backgrounds are just really neat. I think that, well, I know of at least one other die that Simon has done this with Spellbinders before, where it was zigzag and it almost looked like candy canes, but if you used other colors it wouldn't look like a candy cane. I hope that makes sense. But I used it around Christmas time last year and it was just really neat to make fun backgrounds with. So I suppose you could use this with Christmas colors too, but you know, in the crafting world, we love Christmas cards. There's already some dies that I am aware of that are Christmas for this year that I am so excited about and can't wait to show you, but I shall resist temptation, and I shall resist the temptation of spilling the beans too much, but I am really looking forward to Christmas. Yes, I am saying that in May. I don't know. I don't think I would say that a couple years ago, but here I am making cards on YouTube and being excited for Christmas in May. Anyway, now I didn't glue down the little pieces here, but I don't think it's quite a big deal because the black piece is going over it, and I will be a little bit more diligent with my gluing on the black piece. So one way or another, it will get glued down. Not to worry. Okay, that yellow piece was sticking out, so needs to go. All right. If you know what that's from, I don't know. If you don't, whatever, it's fine. Moving on. I think I got as many of the little pieces that I possibly can before my glue dries too much here, so I'm going to flip it over. I am going to use my reverse tweezers because I want to make sure everything is placed just so. And then I do want to flip this around because I want it to have that opposite direction design happening. Yes, just like that. Okay, I'm going to line it up with the spine of my card like this, and then the bottom. And I might have to trim some on the side, and that's just the way it is, but let's just kind of fuss and adjust as needed. And then I'm going to press down once I am happy with the placement. Just a little bit harder so the glue can really give it a stick. Boom. More fussing. I don't see any places where things are popping up, so that is a wonderful sign. That means everything's probably going to stay down for the time being. Okay, now I'm going to take my little trimmer, my guillotine trimmer from Tonic, and just trim off the side here just because there's a little bit of a pink edge, and then same with the top, just so it has a clean edge. Look at that background. That is so neat. You almost get lost in it, you know? Okay, coming back. So I have this circle. Yes, it is a little bit of a scrap here because you can see it has glimmering on the back, and that glimmer did not turn out the best, to put it lightly. So instead of tossing the paper away, I just used the other side, and here we are making it into something beautiful. Now this pink isn't exactly like the pink that's on the background, which is just fine because you can see my flowers have a different color background paper on them too, so that kind of coordinates. And I think this is kind of the layout that I am thinking. Yes, right about there. So let's just grab some liquid glue, get the flowers on, and just kind of move along. I need to add more glue to this, so we're gonna go switch over to the big bottle of Bearly Art. Pulling in Mama Bear here. Now, on a recent video, I showed myself using these flowers as embellishments as well, but using the English knot technique in the center of the flowers to make the center of the flower. And I liked it, but I definitely like the look of a gem or a pearl or a rhinestone or whatever in the inside of the flower instead, just because I'm a blingy gal and I like the bling. So that's just kind of what I prefer. I think I need to get better at the English knot and just kind of test out some other dimensional stitching techniques before I give up completely. All right, look at that. Oh, that moon dust foil is just stunning. Just so pretty. I just love it. Okay. Now to finish off the card, I'm going to put those gems in the center, like I said, to the flowers. And then I'm also going to add some, should I do gems or pearls? All right, I'm going back to what I like. You know, if you know, you know, the crystal mix. And I'm going to use the little ones to pop on to the stitch flowers here. Whoop, hitting the camera. Oh, I just love a stitch flower with a rhinestone. That is so sweet. Okay, and then I'm going to use just a little bit bigger one for the bigger flower because that makes sense to my head. Okay, then lastly, I'm going to add some sequins to this. These are left over from the Australia themed card kit that was from last summer from Spellbinders. So I just shopped my stash and I thought that this matched the paper nicely, so why not? Speaking of Australia, a company reached out to me that is based in Australia. You might have heard of them, Crafty Critta. And they have just been so sweet to me so far. And they actually sent me some foil, some hot foil and some paper for foiling. So I am so excited to try it out. I've never used any of their products before, but I have heard from a few of my crafting people that their products are just fabuloso. So I would love to try them out. So I am going to probably put that on YouTube. It might be more of a just a little quick update. Here's what I made with it. I'm not sure quite yet what I'm doing, but they were so generous to send that to me for free. So thank you, Crafty Critta, for sending that to me. And I will definitely be making some products with it. So some projects with it. So we'll just have to wait and see where the creative juices go, you know? I have been so excited about glimmering recently because of all the fun glimmering things that Spellbinders has come out with. So I'm sure I can find some glimmer plate that would spark my excitement just as much as I am excited about the foil itself. Anyway, here's a look at this card. I hope that you enjoyed this video, a little chatting. Just side note, the glue that's on the sequins will dry clear. So if I remember, I will be putting some pretty picture on the end of this video so you can check that out. But anyway, I'm going to have some more videos with Simon Hurley's release that he made here in May, so stay tuned and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of those videos. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye!